All right, so today I was thinking I wanted to make a video just kind of on some thoughts I had about some of the research I've been reading recently. I was thinking maybe I could do another video today on another study, but I also had this thought about like, well, what would be the things that I think I would be interested in reading about? 'Cause I haven't really seen these things in studies. Maybe they are out there and I just haven't looked hard enough. But anyways, here they are. So what I don't see people doing is accounting for the environment that people are immersing in. So whether that be, kids going to an elementary school surrounded by a highly contextualized environment, like teachers pointing out things. There's lots of visual aids. There are very literal things going on. One of the examples I gave previously was like someone saying, pass the ball when kids are playing, soccer or something. And then somebody passing the ball is kind of immediately followed up by that use of language versus adult environments where a lot of stuff is just talking about abstract things where people might be talking face to face about something that happened in a different location, and there's not really any contextual clues or visual aids as to how you might comprehend that language. So a lot of stuff that's studied in, children versus adults or immersion just kind of says, well, somebody's living in a place they're immersing, which I think we kind of can understand that very intuitively not to be the case. Um, I know there's like a kind of some meme examples of people that go to like teach English in Japan and they don't learn any Japanese. You can go and live in a country, and if that country has uh, an expat community that you can surround yourself with, then you're not really gonna be immersing the same way, that someone might be if they were, say, working at a Japanese company and surrounded by Japanese all day, every day, for example. So you have very big differences in environments, and I think I would be very interested in seeing the outcomes of people in highly contextualized environments. So kind of intuitively in this respect, we see, people that do AJAT or all Japanese all the time are doing this. Their environment is all in a single language. And the people that stick with this for a few years attain very high levels of results. And I know personally, I feel like I've attained not maybe a fluency level yet, but the gains I've made have been very rapid over the last year as compared to when I was doing traditional study. Um, so yeah, I think that is the main thing I think would be really cool to see in some of these studies. Then, if you can control for the environment, I think the next thing to see would be, well, given an given the same environment, what's the does the difference of the age of the learner actually play a role? So it seems to me that that the older you are, you're going to be in very different environments. In high school, elementary school, up to university, and going into an office environment or something like this. Even if you're an adult, you might be working in an office versus a restaurant or something like this. What kind of differences can we expect from age when environments are controlled? If you have the same environment, you know, maybe somebody that learns in a second language in the same environment that a kid would learn in, do they have similar results as a kid? And perhaps this could either, once and for all, in my mind, show evidence for this sort of critical period or language acquisition device theory, or it can show that, well, maybe this critical period hypothesis isn't as true as people thought. Yeah, it kind of blows my mind that I don't really see. And that the brief stuff I've read that where they don't really consider environments to be a factor. Anyways, if you do know of any research that does take into account environments, I would be super interested in reading that. So let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.